Welcome to episode number 117 of the Let's Take. I'm here with 2025 NFL Draft prospect Jomier Augustine, and I'm excited to have him on to get his story of how he became to where he is today and everything else. So, welcome.
Thank you, thank you. It's a pleasure. It's a pleasure to be here, Alex.
How did your recruiting process go at the beginning of your high school career?
Recruiting process was going well. I was recruited heavily. I finished with about 11 or 12 D1 offers. I was committed to Army originally. I'm a military brat, so I've been traveling all my life. So I ended up was committed to Army for about a year, and then toward my official like my five officials. I ended up taking official to Howard University in Washington D.C. And I wanted a different experience. I just wanted to play ball. I didn't want the whole military aspect because it's just I'm different, and I just wanted to be different. I told my mom and dad I don't want to just go with the family. I want to do something different. So I ended up just going to Howard University to play my first year. That was my true freshman year.
Uh, what is a typical day like for you on game days?
Typical day on game day.
Yeah.
Typical game on game day probably just wake up, eat a good breakfast. I'm always gonna get a great breakfast on game day. And then following, I probably ended up going to get a little massage, or I'm going to get therapy. Anything that's been nagging for the week, just make sure that I'm handling business. And then I always get my game day pump. I always get a little game day pump. I feel like everybody needs that. Get the adrenaline pumping, but just to keep the stress away and keep the noise from um, observing you from your performance. But I feel like just getting the game day pump is always essential. And after that, I probably head to the facility, just get ready for game day. I always watch a lot of highlights from a lot of different linebackers. I'm a real football junkie. I like Fred Warner, CD. Chauncey Gardner. I just like the football. I'm all around it. All different types of players, whether they play outside linebacker, inside linebacker, just slot corners. I love football and I love defense. So I just want to. That's how I always start my game day.
What's your favorite NFL team?
Really, I don't have a favorite, but I'm a hometown hero. So I'm hometown heroes. Like I like Atlanta. I'm originally from Atlanta, so I love Atlanta.
Hmm.
All the guys from Atlanta.
Who in your family do you look up to and why?
Probably my brother and my mom. Both of them actually, because I stay with both of them. But my brother's real big in Christ. Yeah, he's just has a big part in my life through Christ and changing my life to look at everything from a different perspective, through God's perspective. And I feel like my mom pushes me. She's a two-time breast cancer survivor, so just her diligence and how she goes throughout her day-to-day life. I just love how she she's always looking to get better and she always working hard.
How did this past season go for you?
It went very well. Came in, I transferred to Southeastern University, and that's where I played my grad year. Had a lot of different, made a lot of different plays on the defense side of the ball, but just being able to move around. I feel like I came in Southeastern, and they were able to move me around a lot and put me in a lot of different situations, playing space, and play in the middle of the field, be a field general, but playing coverage too as well. So I was able to do a lot of things in coverage and blitz the ball at a high speed.
What is the process like for you to be on the radar for the NFL draft?
Right now, I just day to day, just working hard every single day. I take every single day as a work day. That's because I want to be a pro, and I'm training to be a pro. So every single day is a work day, and I feel like the process is going well. I attended two All Star games, the FCS Bowl and the Tropical Bowl, and I was able to perform at a high level and in front of NFL scouts and CFL scouts. And I feel like my ability is to perform at a different level. I want people to see that I can perform with the best. At these different All Star games, there's a lot of different kids from all across the country, and I feel like I came to compete. I feel like I brought my best effort, and I feel like the process is only going to get better. Looking forward to my pro day.
What has been your favorite memory from high school football to playing college?
Favorite high school football memory and high school football, college memory.
Yeah, both.
Okay, my favorite high school memory would probably would be high school football memory. Would probably would be let's see, my sophomore year. I was real young, but they put me in a fire playoff game. We won. Ended up playing Roswell. They were a highly improved team coming out of Collins Hill. I'm coming out of Gwinnett County, so I just wanted to show my true best, and I feel like I performed at a good level in my sophomore year. That was a great little experience. But my college experience probably would be playing in the Colt Stadium. That's a different type of experience. I played there my true freshman year when I was at Howard, and I started every single game at linebacker. But I just played. I feel like that run experience truly changed my life on the aspect of football.
How many hours a day do you take the time to break down film for yourself to get better?
I think I spent about 2 hours a day, 2 or 3 hours a day, dealing with a lot of training. I do a lot of recovery too, so just try to work out my days as best as possible. I usually get my film study in between my sessions, or I either get them in at night or in early in the morning. It just depends on how my schedule can range.
Did you get the chance to watch the Super Bowl last night?
Yes, most definitely.
What did you think about CJ Garner's performance?
I feel like he came to ball. That's what he wanted to do. He worked hard. I feel like Chauncey Gardner's he's just a different type of player. I feel like he's just all around the field, but I feel like you could use him as a driving force. He's a momentum changer. He makes the team go. So I feel like just using him back there, it's gonna make their defense 10 times better. But I feel like their D line came to play. That's really what came down to it. The D line came to play. So that's really why they won the game. No fault to Jalen Hurts, but that D line came to play today yesterday.
This upcoming season, what are your plans to do?
This upcoming offseason.
I meant to say next season.
You mean next offseason?
Yeah.
Next offseason, training. I train a lot. I train every single day, but I'll probably be down in Miami training in Fort Lauderdale. That's really where my training facility at. I train with Bomberitos Performance Systems.
Do you train with any current NFL players?
Yeah, I train with a lot of different players. I really don't know like a lot of different names, but I just got down here. But I've been training with a lot of different football players in the NFL, and a lot of different draft prospects too as well. It's a lot of Power Five guys out down here. So I'm still getting to know everybody. So
Hmm. What makes you a unique player on the football field?
I'm a leader, and I'm a four down guy, and I feel like I'm a four core guy. I feel like I play every single special teams. I feel like I'm an aspect to the team because there's with my hard work and my adaptability. I feel like I can play every single position. You can put me outside linebacker, you can put me at inside nickel, you can put me at inside linebacker. I feel like I'm perform. I just know how to play football, and I know down the distance. I know I'm very smart, so I know personnel wise how what teams are trying to do and what offense coordinators want to do. So just being able to be adaptable. That's my biggest thing.
What do you like to do in your free time?
My free time, I probably spend most of my free time either working on my clothing brand. I have a clothing brand called 2% Lifestyle. It means to get better every single day. But I've been trying to work on some new stuff for that. Or other than that, I'll probably be reading or going to the beach. I love to go to the beach and just relax and just go to the sand, just lay out. That's really what I do.
What kind of books do you like to read?
Really, I like nonfiction books, but I've been reading this book my pastor gave me from my church. I go to one church in Clearwater, so he gave me a book that I need to be reading. So I've just been constantly reading that for the past couple of days.
Thanks for taking a couple minutes out of your busy day to come on to talk with me, and I wish you nothing but the best.
Yes, sir. Appreciate you, Alex. No doubt, it's been a pleasure.
Thank you. Have a good day.
All right, you too, man.
Thanks.